Our initial intention was for the universe to show us what abundance is, how do we get abundance, obtain abundance for ourselves, how do we be abundant, become abundant, flourish in abundance. And we have listened to the signs and the symbols every step of the way, and we've let it unfold in front of us and taken the next step together. And what life has shown us, and so in a way quite miraculously, which we weren't expecting, is that we've come home to ourselves. Hello, welcome to the Weekly Brew here at Redefining Success with Emma and Iona. Welcome, Iona.
Welcome, Emma. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. We've got a different brew for you today.
Yes, we do. Yes, and we are in the beautiful Dartington Gardens with these amazing pillars behind us.
Both natural and human-made.
Yeah. And yeah, it's quite an interesting brew. Emma and I haven't met last week because we've been just going through a lot and trying to process what life's been trying to show us. But we've been on an amazing journey, but it feels like it's come to an end now.
Yeah, it does.
Which is so interesting because, just reflecting back, Emma, we set out on this journey asking life to show us the source of abundance. Mm-hmm. We wanted to know what that was. And in our minds, it was going to be creating a soul-led business, connecting to what we listening to our soul, listening to nature, and bringing through creative gifts, which we were going to share with you. But as always, life has taken us on a detour and actually very strongly brought us to the core of what we've been looking for, but not in a way that we have expected.
Yeah, completely different to how we expected. We thought we would be actually quite on a linear trajectory with creating the business and the structure around it, creating products, and in a sense that is, as with any business, you create products to sell. But actually our initial intention was for the universe to show us what abundance is, how do we get abundance, obtain abundance for ourselves, how do we be abundant, become abundant, flourish in abundance. And we have listened to the signs and the symbols every step of the way, and we've let it unfold in front of us and taken the next step together. And what life has shown us, and so in a way quite miraculously, which we weren't expecting, is that we've come home to ourselves. And Iona said earlier that we've walked hand in hand together to walk each other home, and that is what we've done. And we have come to both remember and once again ignite, but in a whole different way, the truth of who we are and our soul's calling and energy, vitality, and what we are here to do. And it's as if redefining success has been that bridge for us to redefine what we've thought success should be like, and it's been a bridge to bring us home to what it actually is, which is that abundance is within us, in our heart, in our soul, in our essence of who we are.
Yeah, so we believe that it was a linear trajectory of creating a soul-led business and going from A to B and bringing that into being. And what it is actually, what we've woken up to, is that success is a point. It is a moment in time. It is here, it is now. It is about alignment to your own source. And all of us will have a different flavor, a different definition, a different view of what our source looks like. But for all of us, connecting to our own source opens the heart. It fills us from the inside out. It's our absolute core that we have to stay true to if we want to live a full life. And it's not about making money or not making money. It's not about looking in a particular way. It's not about creating a business. It's can you wake up each day and know and connect to your own source and tune into that and follow that, whatever it is asking of you.
Yeah.
And that's the point. That's the source of abundance.
It is. And that is actually a huge thing to do, because as we've observed on this journey, because we've, researched and listened to other people speaking about these types of things, there is a whole wealth of stuff out there that is just masked with a load of rubbish. And that was really symbolic for us, particularly when we planted our oak sapling and we dug up this mask, and it was like, we're unearthing the mask here, the shadow of what gets pushed away and people don't want to see. Because actually, when you really walk your soul path and you listen and you wake up every day, as Iona says, and then you meet that calling, it isn't going to look pretty every day. It's not going to be all like sparkles and twinkling unicorns. It calls for facing who you are, radically asking you to be who you are in your fullness, in a world that does not want that, in a world that wants to cover everything up, for things to be unseen, unsaid, unspoken. And what we've found is, through this process, is if we found nothing else, we've definitely found our voices in who we are in that way, and speaking our truth from the essence of who we are.
Yeah. And it is so radical to live according to your source, because it is not going to fit in with what everyone expects. It's going to be your own true voice, and it's going to be quite, I'll speak for myself, quite scary to step out of all of those layers of conditioning that say you got to fit in, you got to, make it acceptable to others. This is like your own core, and it's unique to you, and it's believing in that and following that no matter what. And there's so much out there, new age spirituality, religions, that at the end of the day are mainly egos, actually, people's egos wanting to create businesses in the name of spiritual guruship. Of course, I think ultimately everyone believes that they're on their right path, that they are helping, that they are doing good, but there's a lot of ego that I think is in the shadow that we don't see, that we are often wearing masks. And I absolutely know this for myself as well in my life, wearing masks where you think you're on your path, but actually there's a bit of ego there, or there's a bit of wounding. And I think on this journey for me, it's been around not wanting to prove that that my life is worthy, that I can be of service, that I can give back, and this drive on myself to bring through my gifts, to prove that I'm good enough, that my life's worth something. It's been like this monkey on my back that's created pressure within our container. And what's the breakthrough that I've had in the last 2 weeks is this waking up, this revelation that I don't need to do that. If I'm connected into my source in this moment, I am enough. I am absolutely aligned in my source, and staying true to that, everything is given. There's nothing more that needs to be done. I just have to follow that, and it's absolutely 100% full, and it's all I need.
Yeah, and so I think in a way that's our parting gift to you, that if, for those of you that have watched and followed us, if there's anything that we can offer you, it would be to not be afraid to go really deep into your heart and your soul. And whatever that takes, if it means you're going to walk 100 times down the same stretch of coast, then do that. If it means you're going to sit and meditate, if you're going to means you're going to cook 1,000 meals, whatever it is, use that time to really come into yourself and allow that whisper of your voice within to become a strong song, your note, your song, your truth, your true voice, because the world is desperately needing it now, and we need to cut through all this rubbish and crap that we're faced with on all these different realms, this systemic atrophy in a way that is the atrophy of our souls, the atrophy of our feelings, of our heart center, enabled to be open. But that's exactly what we need right now in these times. We need open hearts, we need true voices, and we need courage to stand in that and to take the next steps, so that more people then can do it for themselves as well, and then it spreads.
Yeah.
And we've both really discovered this in ourselves through this journey, through this bridge of redefining success. And if we look back at how far we've come, we've crossed an ocean to get where we are now. And that's wondrous and beautiful and magnificent. And yes, there have been tidal waves, but there have also been gentle ripples, and always a guiding light, always we've been held by spirit. And for me, that is what has been really restored after a series of traumas, that we are held, or I speak for myself, I am held by something that is greater than me, that is greater than a community, that is the great mystery. It holds me safely. And that has shown up every step of the way on this journey. And yes, I'll go deeper into that with whatever's going to come. I don't know what's coming.
Yeah. So the reason that we are ending Redefining Success, it's been a container that Emma and I have created for ourselves, that Spirit has guided us to be in together, to come back to ourselves, to come back to the source of abundance, which wasn't the journey we thought we were going on. It never is, but it's so full of grace. And I would say, whatever's in front of you, just keep believing in yourself, keep trying, keep showing up. We've shown up nearly every week, and we've committed ourselves to this process and supporting each other to just show up anyway, because in that muddle, in the unknown, suddenly there's this moment of grace which shatters everything that you thought you were doing, and you have this breakthrough into coming back. Suddenly there's nothing to do anymore. You're at your source, other than be still and listen and receive and follow. And it's just, it's such grace. So there is a breakthrough in grace when you commit to yourself, and you commit to your path, and you commit to love and truth and following that no matter what. So I can only say thank you to Emma for being my beautiful soul friend, and walking me home back to this place that I have arrived at. And we're both going to be going on our own separate journeys, because our essences are very different, and we both stand as sovereign pillars within our own self. And we're going to be taking that and listening to our own source and following it in our separate ways, our separate directions, because that's what life is asking of us right now.
Yeah, and thank you to you as well for holding my hand. It's been a wonderful, magical, fantastic journey that we've been on, and has redefined success for both of us unexpectedly. Not how we thought it would be, but that's the beauty and the mystery of life and the universe and all that is. Yeah,
it's such a beautiful journey and mystery, and wishing you all well on yours. And thank you for watching, if you've accompanied us on this journey. And may grace be with you.
Yeah, thank you. And so for now, and probably the last time,
foreseeable future,
definitely the foreseeable
never say
future.
die.
Never say never. Here's to redefining success.
So much love.
Bye for now.
The one amazing thing that's come out of our journey is learning how to master the art of professional video cameraography. Very good, aren't we, Emma?
We're fantastic at it.
Yeah, very good.